How's it going, everybody? This is Brian for Pop Culture Crossing, and today we are talking about the 1957 legal crime drama, Witness for the Prosecution. This film was directed by Billy Wilder and is an adaptation of a play of the same name, penned by Agatha Christie. The story itself is compelling and features a British barrister who must defend his client who is standing trial for murder. The trial itself is rife with drama and suspense as new and unforeseen elements are introduced as the trial progresses. The film's writing, acting, direction, and overall presentation all contribute to Witness for the Prosecution standing as one of the best legal crime mystery dramas ever to hit the silver screen. The film's story features expert and veteran British barrister Sir Wilfred Roberts, who is recovering from recent health issues. Shortly after returning to his office, Roberts is introduced to Leonard Vole and his case. Vole is accused of murder and appears to be drowning in circumstantial evidence that points to Vole being the one who committed the crime. Roberts attempts to pass the case on to another barrister friend of his, as he is not supposed to take such taxing cases during his recovery. However, things end up being that Roberts takes the lead on Vole's case and its multi-day sensational trial. The film's pacing is brilliant. Viewers are introduced to Roberts and his nurse, Miss Plimsoll. At the film's onset, Roberts ostensibly detests the lifestyle and health changes he must make, and as a result, he treats Miss Plimsoll in a rather insolent yet humorous manner because she is the one who has been tasked with monitoring his health and activity. This underlying side story offers comedic elements and a nice change of pace from the dramatic case itself. The way in which these stories and their own paces intersect is quite seamless and does not yield any issues. In terms of the case itself, the introduction of Vole to Roberts is handled well. Throughout the film, elements of exposition are introduced that provide additional context and details for both Roberts and the viewers. And the twists and turns throughout the case are all presented naturally and really grip the audience's attention, and fittingly, they contribute to the viewer's prognostication of the trial's conclusion and who committed the crime. So connected to the pace, quite naturally, is the film's dramatic and comedic tones, as I have mentioned. As expected, the dramatic elements are addressed through Witness for the Prosecution's legal and crime elements. This is expertly balanced by the humorous sequences with Roberts and Miss Plimsoll, especially as they illustrate Roberts' numerous idiosyncrasies and unique character traits. The suspense and drama itself are actually quite neatly described by Roberts as being horror fiction, in that the trial and its serpentine nature have really become sensationalized. Luckily for audiences, this creates an entertaining film experience. The performances of both the principal and supporting cast are all terrific. The main cast of Charles Laughton, Tyrone Power, and Marlene Dietrich all offer inspired performances that, simply put, would make Stanislavski very pleased with this movie. Charles Laughton's barrister, Sir Wilfred Roberts, is simultaneously rude and charming, and Laughton's portrayal of Roberts' eccentric character traits really brings Roberts to life in a unique way, and Laughton does a great job of conveying Roberts' biting sense of humor while showing his litigious brilliance. Tyrone Power's Leonard Vole is enthralling, to say the least. The ease at which Power displays Vole's emotional turmoil throughout the period of the case and the trial, all just really offer current actors with a really nice template on how to act in a passionate and hopeless manner. And viewers can really see the toll that the trial and the whole ordeal is taken on Vole. Yet one core critique does remain with Power's Tyrone's performance, and that is that his is the only character in the movie that has done sans for an accent. All the others have quite nice mix of foreign accents, but Vole's doesn't. And this seems to be a bit odd because there's no indication that he's not British. They say he was in the Royal Air Force, but they don't specify whether or not he was an American or Canadian soldier who was fighting with the Brits at the time. And because of that, it really kind of does stand out a little bit, and this issue really should have been caught and corrected during the film's production. Marlene Dietrich's performance as Christine, Vole's wife, is also very strong. The way in which Dietrich demonstrates Christine's demeanor and intelligence is remarkable and iconic. And furthermore, the ease at which Dietrich can just influence the audience and their perception is astounding and just speaks to her strong ability as an actress. Elsa Lancaster's supporting role of Miss Plimsoll provides a nice balance with Roberts' biting character and his traits, and her on-screen chemistry with Lawton is actually very well done and very believable, and will probably be a takeaway after the film's conclusion. Russell Hartland's cinematography in Witness for the Prosecution is quite impressive. Some sequences are shot in a noir, low-key light style and have that effect, and those just really accentuate the characters and the emotions and the story beats that are being portrayed in those specific scenes. And Harland's compositions are all just very intentional. Nothing is out of place in the shots. Everything is as it should be, and this is something that viewers will definitely appreciate. There is a nice variety of shots that Harland uses throughout the film, from scenes showing Roberts using the reflection in his monocle as a little screening test, to close-ups that really capture characters' struggles and emotions, to over-the-shoulder shots, and to compositions that are both deep focus and play with highlighting elements in the foreground and the background. All of these elements, these cinematographic elements, are really complemented by Daniel Mandel's film editing, and he particularly does a great job in the fluidity in transitioning from the flashbacks and to and from the flashbacks, and just from a cinematographic standpoint, and really overall, every moment of Witness for the Prosecution is enjoyable. The movie also boasts great production design. I especially liked Roberts' office and living quarters, the sets used for that, and those are my favorite ones. However, the courtroom itself is also very nice, and the upper balcony also is put to good use. Now, in talking about Roberts' office, it's very well decorated. It'd be cool to have an office like that, and there's also, if you're a Bond fan, you'll notice the padded door, which is really cool. Billy Wilder's direction of Witness for the Prosecution is nothing but masterful. Wilder, Harry Kurnitz, and Larry Marcus worked on the script and its adaptation from Agatha Christie's story, and the way in which Wilder was able to communicate this intriguing, really serpentine story to the screen with such ease is a marvel. And his management of the production design, the actors' performances throughout, is just a testament of his distinguished directing ability. In the end, Witness for the Prosecution is a film that really should not be missed. The great story, writing, gripping performances, and impressive technical aspects all make for a truly irreplaceable film that is guaranteed to thrill audiences. I was also quite impressed with, at the very end of the film, how they handled preventing spoilers, and they have a voice that comes over before they run the credits that advises viewers to not spoil the conclusion, so to be mindful of that. And that, even though it's not in theaters now, that still rings true. If you have seen this movie, don't spoil it for anyone, because seeing Witness for the Prosecution the first time is really a memorable experience, and it's on par with The Sting in just how powerful an overall entertainment experience it is. So you definitely should check it out if you haven't already, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Let me know, and we'll keep the conversation alive there. What's your favorite legal or crime courtroom drama? I want to know your picks there. Hit me up on the social media channels: YouTube, VidMe, Twitter, Gab, Facebook, Pinterest, wherever you can find me. And don't forget to check out my more detailed written review at popculturecrossing.com, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't spoil the film. Bye.